Well, I think it goes back to my parents, really, when I was very young, and you learned off them because I suppose when you say volunteering, Dad used to have a big garden in, and anyone to come and visit it, they never left without a box of veggies and all that, nice and fresh. And that's just, from that I learned off it. A lot of other things Mum and Dad done. They weren't rich or anything like that. We'd had kids over. Mum would give them a bicky and all that. We couldn't go to their place because we were too naughty and all that sort of stuff. But when they come to our house, they could do what they like, and that to me was a form of volunteering because you cared for them. It sort of went from there, and as I got older, you appreciated what your parents done and how they cared for other people, and it rubbed off on you. How I come to join Neighbourhood House is my wife was a member of Neighbourhood House, and I'd take her up and drop her off, and that's the only involvement I had until they started bingo in July 2004, and they'd done everything for the bingo except no one knew how to run it. So my wife said to them that I ran bingo up in the tower, and they said, "Oh, did he? Well, I wonder if he could come along for about 3 months and show us the ropes and we'll be right." And that was 20 years ago, and I'm still there, so...
2-1-21, 7070.
Out of that comes, all the donations, all the things we done for people. We put $454,000 back into the community out of bingo. And there'd be a lot of people in Portland that went to that bingo with a remembrance. And we'd let them know at bingo. We'd say, we've made this donation, that donation, and so on. And say, it's all, with your help. It's not just us doing it, it's you doing it as well by supporting bingo. My wife was a diabetic, and many things wrong with her, but the diabetic came up, and they ended up asking if I'd like to run the diabetes, you see, the bi-monthly meetings, and myself and another lady started that off. Now, I'm not a diabetic myself. My wife was, and she passed away about 10 years ago, but I just kept on doing it. So I've probably been doing that for 16, 18 years or something like that. And we just get together every 2 months. They can have a bit of fun while they were there. I can probably name some people in this town that I just admire that much. They have just done mountains of things all their life, and they just went out and done it. They didn't want pats on the back or anything, they just done it. People, they're needing help these days. There's a lot of people out like mental illness and all these sorts of things, and they just can't handle life. But just to drop around and say good day, that's volunteering. You've got to get something out of it yourself, and what you'll get out of it yourself is a bit of pleasure and a bit of, knowing that you've helped somebody.